Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the final match, Week 2, Season 29. Last round was a pretty rousing win. My opponent, Adrian, only had 2 GLs like me, but he was missing a number of other weapons that I have on my roster, which made it going to be next to impossible for him to beat me after the defense that he set down. He had some pretty excellent datacrons, though. He could not clear me front territory here. As he set down 1 GL, he set down at least his Darth Revan, maybe his gas. He was going to be pretty shallow with weapons after the defense. But he took 3 shots up against Qui-Gon, 2 up against this Dash team, which is why I set it down, 2 up against Nute. And this is just more of a reflection of that trade-off between his defense and offense. Top territory here. 2 shots up against this Scion Django team, which is a bit of a surprise. I'm going to be interested to see what he used up against it. It might not mean anything. He could have just been low on weapons at that point. Back territory here. 1 shot up against the CLS squad, and that was it. He could have taken out that Tusken team. The Omi is broken still as far as I know. And up top, was able to clear Negotiator. He had Executor and what else did he have on defense? He had a good fleet defense, so he probably didn't have a lot of weapons left over for his offense. So Chimera here, getting a hold and no attempts up against the Finalizer. But he's a 2 GL player and he's doing well, just could not match my depth. He could really make some improvements though by increasing the amount of depth that he has. My opponent today, Vael. I wonder if that's a Superman reference. His roster is good, kind of like mine. And we're both trying to salvage our weeks. He was a former Kyber 2 player, got knocked down last round just like I did. We're both trying to get back into Kyber 3. I'm a little surprised that we're matching each other. Let me show you the bracket. So here's the bracket. The winner's round is this guy, Ashton here, and this Russian, or I don't know if that's Cyrillic or Coptic. I can't decipher the difference between the two. But look at their mod quality. They're both 11s in top 500. They're at 21 and 22 with their top 500. My opponent here, he's at 25 and 14. He's got solid top end mods, pretty good depth overall. I just think this was just the randomness of the matchups, where my first round I was up against the 6 GL player who dropped a match here, Xenofen here, the 6 GL guy. And there's this other guy here, Mish, who has really high quality mods. This player here, Martha Wagner, having good mods. Maybe some players didn't show up or they just beat up on each other, but I would argue maybe the 2 weakest accounts are in the winner's bracket. Kind of interesting. But while we're here, let's look at my opponent. Let me move my head out of the way. Really nice relic depth at 100. This is typical for Kyber 2. Gear 11 units is at 161, which is a solid depth. Zetas are pretty good. He's a 4 GL player. He has 7 Grand Arena Omicrons. Here's his GLs too. These are the GLs that you're going to see out of a Kyber 2 kind of player. He's got Starkiller. No Maul though. And Maul, the lack of Maul was really the interesting thing in this Grand Arena bracket. Because that's not something you see in Kyber 2 anymore. But Kyber 3, I guess it's a little bit more common. And with Kyber 2, basically everyone is Starkiller at this point. My opponent here has. Then we're looking at Wampa, Zam. We've got some speed advantages on certain characters. And then, like, we've got a better Darth Revan. We have a slower Gas. He's got a faster Quill. He's got a faster Moff Gideon, but he does not have an Echo. And I have the slight edge on Cat, 5-star Executor. So if we look here at his roster a little bit more specifically, and I think the thing to keep in mind is in terms of his speeds, I'm trying to think of his gas is at 291. Trying to see if he has a character that's right by 300 for us to look at his roster more specifically at. So his Moff Gideon is at 298. So anyone faster than Moff Gideon is probably 300 speed. So he's got good depth with the quantity of 300 speed characters. Some of these though, like ARC Trooper, Colonel Stark, Shaak T, BB-8, like this, a number of these characters are kind of non-factors, not as important to have fast. But I guess he doesn't have it looks like he's, well, let's see how he's doing with, if he's going the Grand Inquisitor route or if that's just for his TIE Interceptor. Probably going for the Grand Inquisitor route. Alright, let's look at the Hotbot. So this is what's going on here. Legacy information's gone. I used to like to look at that because it was a serious metric. Gear 11's 28, Gear 12's 33. Really, he just has more relics than me. Zetas are good. The 6-dot mods, he has more, but I have the advantages in all the counts. A pretty good margin. And then relics, he's just got better relics. He's got a lot of relic 7s and 5s. And most of this we've already looked at elsewhere. I kind of wish I would put my Malgus on defense. So we could have had one matchup with Gear 11, because I'm going to level him up between rounds most likely. I actually just put out a poll about it. Oh, he started. Okay, maybe we're playing at the same time. Here's a look at how things are going for him. I did throw down Datacrons for the first time on defense. Most of these are just small stat boosts. I didn't put any good ones down. Threw a team at the Geos. I wonder if he plays. I did change my Darth Revan squad. It's significantly worse. What I wanted to do with, I guess maybe not significant, I did put Malak there. I wanted to give Malgus better characters paired with him to get a feel. I did Malak last round, but Malak did a little bit too much of the work. So I want something that might do a better job of showcasing what Malgus can do. Darth Revan, I was afraid was just going to be too strong, so I used Bastila Fallen. So Dash and Grievous get Datacrons. And that's just because those teams were at the right relic levels. Backwall here, same deal. I did swap out the Tusken team for Sortie. Maybe that does something, maybe it doesn't, but it was basically because the Tusken team is broken, so why give them a free win? The summon is not working correctly. We're looking at Shaak T, possibly Nestable. I might try it. Bam with Quill and IG-11. Looks like his number of relic zeros. Mon Mothma. His JML squad. And then Bossk with Zam. Down below, this might be more problematic down below. So we're looking at this Palpatine squad with a Datacron. Let's check out what kind of Datacron here. Daze or stun, recover health and protection. Yeah. Which is an appropriate Datacron for that squad. And I called it a Palpatine squad. It's a Star Killer squad. But it's only Relic 5. So that's a little bit weaker. We do have the Ventress Omicron. But I heard this squad is not as good in 3v3, which makes sense because it's a lot harder to drive the revives to stack up the health and damage on Daka and Ventress. Another Omicron here on Phasma. And we have Qui-Gon here with another Datacron. Let's check this out. Let's start out with protection up. And then Hux. Yeah, how do I want to play this? What does this Omicron do again? So they're going to gain a bunch of foresight. Max health, additional damage, and speed. Maybe I should have kept my Malik. I feel like Malik would have been good for that. One thing I want to try is Wampa up against the Starkiller team, but the odds of it succeeding are weak. And I don't have the best Wampa, but this isn't the best Starkiller squad, so maybe we get away with it. Let's just do it. Swap out here. I usually like to start with a win, but let's do it. Do Datacrons work with solo characters? Probably not, right? Like, I'm not gonna be able to just, like... should have put a Datacron on. What am I doing? Usually Anakin's gone by now, so let's hit Anakin so he doesn't do the AoE since that happened. He's on... the cooldown's increased, so he's going to do basic. Let's just hit Qui-Gon. This might be the wrong time. Okay, perfect. So he did the basic. That's what we wanted to happen. That worked out perfect. Perfect. Let's keep our boy alive. That works so much better when you have the speed advantage. It still works fine without the speed advantage, but it's the first time I had it. Oh, this Hux squad. How do I want to deal with these guys? The problem I always get myself into is not wanting to use too good of a team. Didn't I beat Hux earlier in the week with something? Did I JTR team? Did I JTR Hux? I need to look back at the old footage, see if that's a thing that I did. I did a Malgus solo. That's what I did earlier in the week. And I can't do that anymore because I gave up my Malgus. I kind of wish I had my Malgus. Let me just think for a moment. I planned this out ahead of time. I think what we're going to do is check the speeds. Because this can... Bad Batch can win this. I don't think my Bad Batch can win this. Because my Echo is what? My Echo is... Yeah, my Echo can't... No, his Hux is too fast. We're not going to Bad Batch that, which means we need something else. Let's check that other team. Maybe even with the Omicron, maybe they're not modded well. This guy, his mods aren't bad. And plus 100 speed's a lot of speed. Wow. Fix your mods. Even with all that speed, I'm outspeeding him. Yeah, plus whenever they have advantage, it's plus 100 speed. Do they start out with advantage? I don't remember how Phasma works. I think they do. Or is that once the leader, so at 250, he's going to start out with speed. And so they're starting. I don't think I'm outspeeding that. Do I think my Bad Batch can beat it anyway? Not really. He's probably not going to attack me anymore. I think he's a 3v3 hater. I really wish I kept Malgus. I guess, where do I want to use my Malgus? I want to give Malgus a good challenge. I don't think either of them is a worthy challenge. Because in the first match, we took Malgus up against CLS. He lost, but it was a bad Malgus team. And it was still promising. What's a proper and deserving challenge for Malgus? I think we wait until we check the back wall. Because I think Malgus wins any of these. Alright, I'm going to try the bad batch. This might go bad. We're just going to do it. I don't think he's playing. It's just... I think you got to have the speed advantage, and I don't. Because he's probably going to... No, they're just going to take me out. It's a nonsense move. Let's try it here. I feel more confident here. Been more confident isn't very confident. I did finally fix the mods on tech though. Not that it's going to affect this match, but it will affect next week. Okay. That's terrible. This is why I needed the speed advantage. I think we just do this. Yeah, I mean, this would be an obvious win if I had the speed advantage. This is terrible. Okay. I can't believe I'm going to win this. We got rid of the Omicron. I guess it's still possible we could lose. Come on. I was thinking the Zeta from Echo was going to take somebody out, take Phasma out, so I didn't just let it happen. Alright, I am very happy that worked. That was a Gear 11 Bad Bat squad with without the speed advantage. God, I wish I had Malik. I wish I had Malik. Alright, Ventress here. What did I do last round with Ventress? That was effective. You know what I think we can do? I have not been using all of my troopers. So we got a support and attacker and Moff Gideon. Do they all need to... One take out. think it should work. Unless I would rather have, no. Let's give it a shot. Director Krennic Omicron would probably be nice right now. Great. Yeah, let's dispel. Perfect. Let's get a bunch of damage onto Daka. That was less than I thought. Let's get some days. Fine. Not a fan of that. We're missing too much. I don't like this in 3v3. I need the right RNG. Let's pull the turn meter back. Days. Oh, why are you? I think I messed that up. I think I saw the endless horde and thought that was taunt for some reason. Alright. No, there is taunt. He died and got taunt. Is that part of the Omicron? That's a problem then. That is not something I double checked. Because we're not going to be able to death mark who we need. Yeah, that I'm going to have to look at that Omicron then. And that means I'm going to need to quit. Because we have no way of getting around. Alright. Let's look at that Omicron again. So, health, potency, tenacity, sure, we knew that. Getting turn meter, yeah, we knew. Recovering protection, yeah, I knew that. But why are you reviving with taunt? What's Endless Wrath? Recover protection and the cooldown of Endless Wrath. What the? Okay, Endless Wrath is a spell ability. Okay, fine. Alright, whatever. We're moving on. I just need AoEs. It's irritating. I was going to use Traya up against my Mothma. Maybe I don't do that now. Yeah, we're going to use Traya here. Not a huge fan. Alright. We can even just take it easy. We're not taking out anybody until Annihilate's ready. I'm just gonna get rid of some protection. Even recover protection on my Scion. Nobody's in a rush here. Next turn anyway. Oh, come. Oh, wait. No, yeah, never mind. I remember how this works. Alright, we're taking out Ventress first. Oops. Didn't want to do that. Fine. I gotta wait till I get Isolate back. Yeah, I do. Is my Traya slow again or something? Alright. I just want to deal with the revives and taking out characters however many times I need to. We're done. Let's move on. Irritating. Now this Hux squad. Wish I had a cheaper counter. We're gonna Jedi Knight Luke it, but I think there's a Hux on the back wall, which is why I was gonna keep my Jedi Knight Luke. But we got enough good teams left. Let's just get through it and move on. We've deliberated enough in this video. Yeah. That's not what I want to do. I'm messing this up. I better not lose this, because I'm playing like an idiot. Is that something with Hux lead that I'm just not remembering because I haven't done this in a long time? Can he... Does he shut down counters? I know he messes with turn meter. Oh my god. That's right. Okay. Alright. I'm really irritated with myself. This is why I need to start streaming so people can scream at me when I'm about to do something dumb. It's the dumbest way to lose a good character. Just wish I had Malik. I'm never leaving Malik on the defense in 3v3 again. I think Shaak T can win this. I don't know. Let me make sure he doesn't have Grievous on the back wall. No, he definitely does, and we don't have Bad Batch anymore, which means we don't have a Grievous counter if we do that. This is how I get myself into trouble. What am I going to use Malgus? So his back wall looks to be Wedge, Iden, Nute. We're going to use Malgus here. The back wall looks pretty weak. So this actually might be a decent spot. Even though originally I was against it. Let's throw Doubt over on Sith Trooper. This isn't teaching us anything. This is just teaching us how dumb it was for me to bring in Jedi Knight Luke like that. That's all we're learning here. This is a worthless use of Malgus. I would have been better out. No, I don't think my opponent is going to attack me. I'm glad I kept him for offense. I did throw Malgus on territory battles. No good. Not a good experiment. We have so many weapons now. Let's see if we can actually play clean. No, we're not going to play clean because I want to test out this. We'll do it right now. I want to see what Raddus does up against a good Iden. Raddus worked great up against a bad Iden last round. And I don't think this is going to go well. I'd also changed the mods on these guys, so next round they're going to be a lot better. I don't think this is going to work. But the kit is designed to counter Iden. So I think a stronger Raddus team and a properly modded Raddus team could win this. Why don't you want to come back? Alright, fine. Also, with the Omicron, maybe this would have been better because everyone would have started out with Spark of the Rebellion. Yeah, that's what I thought. The last time was like a Gear 8, Gear 9 Trooper squad. We're gonna gas this. Let's just gas it. We're just gonna dismantle what's left. Oh, why am I not soloing this? I should solo this. It's not even that late for me. I don't have the I'm tired excuse. Sometimes I record super late. It is a little warm in here though, and you can't have the air on because the microphone picks it up and it sounds horrible. I can't have doors or windows open because I live on a busy street and you would all hear it. It's also why I record in the evening, because if I record during the day, I pick up a lot of traffic. Alright. Raddus experiment was informative but not good. Let's move down here with Shaak. Now let's start taking out the good teams before we start, because I might not, if I do Shaak T, I risk a cleanup and I might not need to do that. I'm just going to JMK this. And I'm forgetting about Datacrons. Datacrons would be good for us. I don't like them, but let's take the advantages if they give it, if we have them. Sure. Yeah. Just gonna take our time here. I needed to not do that. I'm just waiting until the ultimate goes off so I can take out somebody worth taking out. This is going poorly. Alright, next time we get the ultimate. I should have saved that. Alright, we auto from here. I want to nest this. Just do it. I don't think my nest can win it. Well, let's have some fun. No. So many potencies. Should I just bring in Kira? Let's just bring in Kira. Or are we comp? I'm trying to decide if troopers can do either of these. What is it? How much speed do you get? Maybe my troopers can edge this out a little bit. %, speed for each other. So just gonna get 5, 10, 15% speed. Wait. Other bounty hunter allies gain. Oh, so Zam is gaining that. So Zam is gonna get. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Wait. Let's look at that again. So Zam gains 5, 10. Does that make her slower in 3v3 context? Because in 5v5, that would be 25%. Or wait, Zam gains 5% for each other. No, then that's only 20%. But I guess that's just the speed. So they're gaining, either way they're gaining the same amount of speed, but in 3v3, does that mean she's getting 15% compared to her allies getting 20%? Well, I guess they're getting 20% of her speed. She's getting 5% additional speed. Okay. So she's getting 15%. That's 288, so that's 28, 29. Extra speed is 10%. Another, okay, so 30, 45, actually 45. So almost 230 in the ballpark. No, we're not outspeeding that. My Piet and my Piet's like 314-ish, I think. Meaning too slow. Has Piet been removed from these graphics? No, my Piet's 323, which is still too slow. So annoyed. And down below we had other note. So we have Star Killer and we have JML. I'm just trying to decide, are they going to be necessary? Let's double check how this speed works. So Katarn's getting 10% turn meter, so he's getting 30% turn meter. Which means he's getting 30% of 274. So 30%, so 10% is 27. So let's say 30, 69. He's almost getting like 80 something speed. So that's not going to work either. He's at like 330 something. Which means where am I going to be using my veers? I can use veers up against Nute. I'm basically just trying to, it's sounding like I need to use Star Killer and my JML up against those two. Which I hate. I hate it a lot. Alright, I got a plan now. planned this out ahead of time, is what I should have done. Do it. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, there's one. This always gets scary. I hate doing it. I need to mark. Oh, I guess it doesn't even matter because he can get around it. I'm gonna lose Veers. I know it. But you know what? Yeah, there goes that. I hate it. I needed to get a stack. That was a mistake. Okay. Stay alive. I should have used that sooner. I need to take out Nute that way. I don't know. It's just not a good 3v3 counter. It's fine with 5v5. Playing awful today. This is why preparation matters. Why would I do that? That's not good. I just want to heal up a little bit more. Alright, we're going to take one big hit, and then we'll have to take another big hit pretty soon. Don't like any of this. Horrible timing. Yeah. That's why I didn't want to use this counter. I don't really have anything else left. Like, we're gonna clear this no problem. It's just... This is sloppy clear. Rebel Assault is my preferred Grievous counter. Nice and cheap. Although once I put the Omicron on Leia, I'm never using this team again. Or Rebel Assault transforms into an actually good squad. Why are you... Leia only not getting the multi-hits in, it was starting to scare me. I'm just gonna Vader this. Seriously, bro? How do I play BAM? I don't think I see BAM often enough to have a go-to for BAM. I'm sure we can find something fun. The one thing we're not going to do is JML up against Mon Mothma. Because in a solo style, Mon Mothma can clean up a solo JML. Yeah, let's just do that. It's fine. Although with, I think Hermit Yoda and Luke probably would have survived together. Let's start pounding. Stun Kyle. Hit the staggers. on everybody. Maybe I should have saved that. All right, bam. Can I just JTR you? That's what I want to do. I don't know. I think Ray loses. It's like a 60-something% chance of winning. What about Fennec? Oh, I got Zam. Let's do this. This will crush it. This is why you plan. Because this, I could have one-shot full cleared this board. But instead, I've taken multiple attempts up against several squads. Just do it. I don't care. Alright. Seriously, this is irritating. Not a fan of that. Come on, guys. Don't. Oh, come on. Just get more armor shreds. I want my payout. There we go, payout. Can this be dodged? Let's see if we can take out Quill. Yeah, let's stick with Quill. That's unfortunate. More armor shreds. Just have all the armor shreds. For 6 armor shreds, I really don't feel like we're doing sufficient damage. More armor shreds. Maximum armor shreds. That is pathetic damage for 8 armor shreds. You have armor shreds. These are little tickles. Is this evadable? Let's find out if this is evadable. Okay, good. What I need to do is take out Quill, but I'm being a stubborn person. Wait, what am I... What's going on? What's going on? Why am I not... I'm being so stupid. I'm being so stupid. I've been ignoring taunt this whole time. I'm being stupid. What am I doing? Have some armor shreds. I'm gonna time out because I'm a fool. Oh my god. That should have been like a 2-minute battle. But because I just forgot that I could ignore taunt, I took forever instead. But, you know, maximum armor shreds. So there's that. It's because Quill's stats were making it so that I couldn't do enough damage. So as soon as Quill was gone, it was fine. But I just didn't realize what I needed to do, so I didn't attack him directly. I'm being a fool. What do you guys want? What do you guys want? Do you want the Inquisitors? Do you want KRRSANTAN? Let's do it. Let's do KRRSANTAN. KRRSANTAN, show the people what you can do. The Marquis I most wanted from the moment I laid eyes on you. Let's throw the disarm on Leia because she's going to be doing a lot of work. Perfect. Perfect. This is what you want out of your new Marquis. You do it, Greedo. Do it! Did I not get the contract because it was thermal? Oh my god, guys. At least give me some progress on that Greedo quest. I need 500s of those payouts. Would have been nice. Would have been nice. They gotta really fix that. That's gotta be fixed. I knew that. I did hear about that. This is the first time I've experienced it personally. And it's every bit as irritating as it sounded like. Let's just throw in more dumb stuff. This has become my preferred version. Seventh Sister's really important. Because Ninth Sister really sucks. So in order to make Ninth Sister work, you have to be able to heal. So you have to have Seventh Sister around, otherwise it just doesn't work. Let's consume those purge and do something. I have no idea what that does. No, it does something. Show the people what you can do. Clean them up. Let's do this. Never putting Malik on defense again. Okay. We have completed all of the nonsense. This is a stupidly long video. Just because of the dumb ways I've been playing. And I'm fairly certain my opponent is done. Really? That weak, huh? We know this is a good fleet, so I'm going to attack this one with the Executor. He's got a gear 12-second sister. We know at a minimum that fleet is going to cause some problems. Although depending on what reinforcements he has out there, things could not go according to plan. I also don't know how to play this. Yeah, let's get a breach over there. Do the AoE. Make sure we take them out. So there goes that problem. Hopefully it doesn't dodge. Perfect. Why didn't the reinforcement come out? Oh, maybe it's because I took out Vader? Does taking out Vader prevent being able to call out a reinforcement right away? Does Vader have to be active? Or just part of the lineup? Or is it just the AI being dumb? Am I just overthinking it? We'll never know. Or maybe he doesn't have the ship. He doesn't have Maul. I wonder if that's it. Maybe he doesn't have the ship. I don't want to break my flow, so we're not going to figure it out right now, but here's what I want to do. I want to give the Outrider a proper test. This is all my other attempts of the Outrider have been against pretty weak fleets or cleanups. That's going to be the starting lineup. Maybe we leave a fleet for the Raven's Claw in case this goes poorly. Let's try this. Oh wait, what am I talking about, Ravens? We'd have to use a different capital ship. Never mind. This was dumb. I should have gave him more ships. Last round I did it right. I gave it the endurance so I could do some testing here. You'd think it would do more damage than that. Okay. Ugh. What gear level is your Akbar? This is just us still casting in Falcon. Like, this did nothing. Outrider has contributed nothing to this battle. Yeah, no, maybe as a reinforcement, maybe with profundity, but right now, no. No. It's not there. I hope the battle is not like that. Let's find out. Well, let's throw it on Kylo. He's the annoying one. No problem. Right there. Every time I see it. You cannot put Sith ships as reinforcements or they will mess you up. There we go. I will check in later, update this, see if it's a win or not. We'll tack on like a different ending. Based on the Grand Arena history, I think this guy is a 3v3 hater and will not be participating. I think that's it. He does the minimum battles for the rewards. The win he got must have been from another similarly minded player who who just got fewer banners, and he won by default, which makes it all the more disappointing I'm not in the winners bracket, because what it means is I got the hardest round 1 match up against the 6th GL player, and these other guys got matches up against players who didn't participate. But we'll see. He has plenty of time, 13 hours to participate. More. And we paid the price for my own hubris. Congratulations to Va-El for the victory. Playing this match from the place of arrogance where I assumed my opponent would likely not participate based on their history was a foolish strategy, and I deserve to lose. What really upsets me, and he one-shot full clear, we're not going to click on any of this. What really upsets me is what this now cements is that even if I go 3-0 next week, we are finishing this season with a losing record, which will be my first time ever. And I really need to step it up. That is not acceptable by my standards. We will be spending the off period strengthening a lot of our counters, fixing mods, and making sure this type of thing never happens again, and to make sure that we climb back into Kyber 2, which I was hoping to do from this match, but the way I played things makes that impossible. We will wrap up this week here. I'm much more upset about losing this week than I was last week. Last week was an impossibility going up against almost all 2 versus 6 GL rosters without the necessary weapons to win. It was unlikely that I was going to have a good week. This week, though, there's no excuses. I was going to lose that first round match. That was another 2v6 GL match. But the rest of these, I mean, we won the middle round, but I should have been able to win this one. But again, congrats to my opponent. He played very well and deserved the win. I'm more upset with my lack of seriousness that I brought into the match. Thank you for watching. Be safe out there, everyone, and be excellent to each other. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.